400 meters. Turn left. Turn left. You have arrived at your destination.
Another podium finish. If you spend any more time on the festival stage, they'll be asking you to DJ.
In 400 meters, you will arrive at your destination. You have arrived at your destination. Turn around when it is safe to do so. In 200 meters, turn left. In 400 meters, turn right. Turn right. meters, turn left. Turn around when it is safe to do so. Recalculating route. In 400 meters, turn right. In 100 meters, turn sharp right. In 400 meters, turn right. Turn right. In 400 meters, you will arrive at your destination. You have arrived at your destination. The next Horizon Arcade event will begin any minute now. Enjoy! In 400 meters, turn left. Turn left.
Welcome to the Hall of Fame, home to the greatest drivers in Horizon history. But you know what? I'll just say you're not finished yet. The festival playlist is full of exclusive rewards and drivers who'd give anything to line up against a legend like you. You made it, but why stop there, right? Where to next?
Turn right. In 100 meters, you will arrive at your destination. You have arrived at your destination.
El Campeón is waiting for Toro Loco at the west entrance to the stadium!
In 100 meters, turn left. Turn around when it is safe to do so. Recalculating route. In 400 meters, turn right. Turn around when it is safe to do so. You have arrived at your destination.
Toro Loco will take on El Forzudo and defend the master, El Campeón! It's begun! They've broken out of the cage! Ha! Ivan! Who will be victorious, maestro or student? Ah! The stadium is alive tonight! Who will emerge from the tunnel? Ha ha! They take to the freeway! Ha! The cars! Oh, they are flying! Masterful drift by Toro Loco. Competitors are halfway through the route. You can almost hear the giant wheels of the monster ghost. The competitors are approaching the finish line. Toro Loco and El Campeón have bravely defeated all in the tradition of the greatest champions of the ring. Toro Loco and El Campeón are the pride and true embodiment of the technical tradition and deserve all the glory and honor.
Híjole! I thought we'd seen it all.
Hey! What is it, Ramiro?
No! Es el monstruo fantasma! The monster ghost has returned!
What now?
I'll send you a link. This is a classic storyline. Look, just come to Guanajuato. Pronto!
In 200 meters, turn sharp right. Turn sharp right. In 100 meters, turn left. At the roundabout, take the second exit.
Increíble! The world of lucha is shocked! Toro Loco has turned rudo, and is now on El Forzudo's side against El Campeón! I cannot believe my eyes! Begin! Smash the cage! Go! Who will seize the victory by finishing the round first? And the crowd cannot wait! The conflict moves to the freeway! The Autodores are halfway through the course. Ha! El Forzudo refuses to acknowledge Toro Loco as his equal. Shocking development. And the audience demands a Rudos versus Rudos match! La Batalla and the Rudos must have some magnificent shortcuts! Los conductores are halfway through the route. The Automoles are 3/4 of the way through the course. You can almost hear the giant wheels of the monster ghost. The drivers are approaching the finish line. Traidor! The betrayer El Forzudo has been defeated! Toro Loco is a real fighter, an equal among El Forzudo and El Campeón!
Híjole, I thought we'd seen it all.
Hey! What is it, Ramiro?
No, es el monstruo fantasma. The monster ghost has returned.
El what now?
I'll send you a link. This is a classic storyline. Look, just come to Guanajuato. Pronto.
In 200 meters, turn sharp right. Turn sharp right. In 100 meters, turn left. At the roundabout, take the second exit.
El horrible monster ghost is back from decades in exile after an epic defeat by El Campeón and El Forzudo. They cannot face their ancient enemy alone. They need an ally. And that ally has stepped up. It's the courageous Toro Loco! From the depths of the underworld, it is the fearsome monster ghost. The monster ghost plotted his revenge against his old rivals, El Campeón and El Forzudo. One luchador alone cannot stand against the monster ghost. Here comes El Campeón to help defend Toro Loco. A short gun is sneaking up on you. This powerful pair cannot defeat the fearsome monster ghost. Wait, El Forzudo has arrived to join the battle. The tunnels have become the ultimate lucha ring. Who will be victorious first? Sharp corner coming up. Will every fighter make it? Only the Triple Alliance of El Campeón, El Forzudo, and Toro Loco can defeat the Beast on Wheels. Oh, the Triple Alliance has defeated the Monster Ghost! When luchadores work together, they can drive away a terror like the Monster Ghost. I cannot wait to see what bouts of lucha de carreteras await us in the future.
Hola, mi amigo. Perdóname, but I've been contacted by the university and Horizon Street Scene. I need a driver who's fast and smart.
Well, I'm flattered.
Meet me in downtown Guanajuato. We'll get to work.
In 100 meters, turn right. At the roundabout, take the second exit. You have arrived at your destination.
Thank you for coming. Now, first, the university wants us to map out the city. Ready to take a tour?
In a GR Supra? Absolutely.
Now, this might be an intimate tour, but Horizon Street Scene are watching, so can we do it rapido?
I can do that.
The Alhóndiga has been a grand house, fortress, school, prison, and now a museo.
In 200 meters, turn left. Turn left.
Mercado Hidalgo, built as a train station, but now a beloved marketplace. Plaza de la Paz, our famous triangular town square, surrounded by beautiful architecture. The Basilica Colgata de Nuestra Señora de Guanajuato, that beautiful bald yellow. Magnifico! Then, don't miss the Templo de San Francisco, with that unmistakable pink hue.
In 200 meters, turn right.
Teatro Principal, the oldest in the city, home of art and culture. Climb the steps to the Universidad de Guanajuato. Visit some of my profesores. Oh, wow. Mexico has so much to offer. I'm really struggling to get everything in. I think I'm going to pass out. No, keep going.
In 200 meters, turn right. Turn right. In 100 meters, turn left.
Finally, we have the Hotel Castillo. Is it a hotel? Is it a castle? Well, why not both? Did we make it? Are we finished? Oh, thank goodness for that. 500 years of history in less than 5 minutos. You really are fast, my friend. I'll call you again soon.
Thanks for the tour, Juan. See you soon.
Hola, amigo. Juan Garcia. Yes, here. How would you like to do some research on high-speed camera technology?
I would like that very much.
In 400 meters, turn right. Turn right. At the roundabout, take the first exit. At the roundabout, take the third exit. In 400 meters, turn right. Turn right. 400 meters. Turn left. Turn left. You have arrived at your destination.
Good to see you. The university is trying to improve response times on the speed zones outside Guanajuato. And Horizon Street Scene are trying to break them.
Sounds about right.
Let's make sure the speed zone can handle it. The competition is tough out here. Follow the route and show everyone what you've got.
We can do it. Speed. By example.
Let's hope your driving is better than your palms. I called in a favor from Prima Ale, so you should have enough horses in the GR Supra.
More than enough.
¡Vamos, vamos! Check this out, street scene! Coming up on the speed zone! Vamos, vamos! These numbers are very impressive, my friend. Nice work! One thing is for certain, the university engineers will keep trying to build a better speed zone.
And the street scene racers will keep trying to break them.
Hey, mi amigo. A huge argument has broken out between the university and Horizon Street Scene. They want you to come down here and settle it.
Me? Well, okay.
100 meters, turn sharp left. Turn sharp left. Meters. Turn left. Turn left. You have arrived at your destination.
You got here just in time. The university is working on an improved GPS, but the street racers say it will never be as good as local knowledge. I've programmed the route using Anna, but you're going to try to find shortcuts. I'll watch the telemetry and evaluate it using an efficiency algorithm. Does that make sense?
Tech versus gut. Got it.
Exactamente. Oh, speaking of guts, Prima Ale has been working on the GR Supra.
Yeah, I noticed.
There might be a quicker way? I suppose the shortest route is by air, no? Where are we? Ah, qué bien! Try the back streets. Come on! Might be able to shave off a few seconds. According to the telemetry and my efficiency algorithm, that was a lot of fun. Es verdad, street racers have their shortcuts, but without GPS technology, there'd be nothing to compare. Well, I'll let you get back to the streets. Adios!
I try not to take sides.
Ay, ay, ay. Hi there, Hall of Famer, eh? Woo! No time to explain. Vente ya. Come, meet me.
Thanks, Carmen. Is this about the book?
In 100 meters, turn left. In 400 meters, turn right. Turn right. In 200 meters, turn right. Turn right. In 100 meters, turn right. In 200 meters, turn right. Turn right. You have arrived at your destination.
Ah, there you are. So I worked it out. Remember that flash flood? She was near an abandoned church along a river. And that has to be the Temple of Quechula. Ándale, vámonos. Drive. Claro. Head for the temple at Quechula. Lady Sydney has one more marvel to show us, and you're gonna show me how a Hall of Famer drives, no?
Wasn't the temple at Quechula flooded? I didn't bring my snorkel.
Ay, qué chistoso. Quechula is located on a floodplain, but after a long dry season...
The temple is accessible. I take it back, let's go.
We need to get... See it? Coming up on the church. Oye, qué rápido! This church is 500 years old. It was built in the hopes that it would become the center of an important city, but never did. In 1966, the dam was built and the whole area...
This is amazing. Like a final chapter of the book I never got to read as a girl. I hate to say it, but it feels like this belongs in a museum.
I agree. But you know it won't be visible unless you go see it at exactly the right time.
You don't believe that, right?
You have arrived at your destination.
That was a pretty great day. How about we finish it off with a night drive? Zach, you take the Miata.
All right. Nice driving, by the way. Thanks for getting all that set up.
That means you and I are in high Z, buddy. We're driving through the spooky woods at the base of La Grande volcano.
Why?
Who cares? This Miata rules.
Hey, Zach, it's getting pretty dark out, isn't it?
Sure. Yeah, I guess it is.
I think maybe for safety, you know, you might want to turn on your...
Oh no, here it comes.
Pop, pop, pop and down headlights! Pop, 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 up and down headlights!
Pop up and down headlights!
Oh no, not you too.
What was that noise?
That was your brain being turned to mush by that song.
Seriously, Zach, I think we got a problem.
Guys, it looks like the RPM's dropping.
Not good. Could be the mass airflow sensor, or maybe you've got an ignition issue.
Or a fuel pump's on the fritz?
So, High Z is broken down. It might be a mass airflow sensor, but I'll have to wait until first light to see.
Which means our big broken baby is spending the night in the woods. Welcome to High-Low, baby!
Should have brought the Tacoma. There aren't Mexican bears in these woods, are there?
You have arrived at your destination.
Hey, James. So, high car broke down, huh?
No. You're right. We're just testing the capabilities as an RV.
Yeah, high car definitely broke down.
Zach has the engine teardown under control, but it might take a while. What are we gonna do?
How about we take some cars and some cameras and get up to speed on the Nissan Z? So this is everything. You need to
to know to get up to speed on the Nissan Z while we drive them?
No way! No way, no way!
In October of 1969, the 240Z arrived in America, known in Japan as the Fair Lady Z. The American version had a 2.4-liter inline six, giving it a robust 151 horsepower. It could go from 0 to 60 in just under 8 seconds and cost around $3,600. I would love to find a 240Z for $3,600. Jumping to more current times, in 2001, an announcement was made. The return of the Z to America. Nissan debuted a bright orange Z concept car, the Nissan 350Z. It was released to wide acclaim the very next year. While the 350Z was good, Nissan knew they could do better. Debuting in 2008, the Nissan 370Z was almost a complete redesign from the 350. The engine swapped out to the huge 3.7-liter V6.
It was also still affordable and looked amazing.
Lucky for us and all the Z-Series fans, Nissan didn't stop there. In 2023, the new Nissan Z arrived, the newest in their line of modern sports cars, this time with 400 horsepower. The new Z uses the same platform as the 370Z, but now it's got a 3-liter twin-turbocharged V6 engine.
Now I kind of wish I'd gotten the Roadster. Z432, baby. Can't beat a classic.
My Z is the mightiest Z.
This is great, but I still miss high car.
Congratulations, you are now officially up to speed on the Nissan Z. Hey, Zach, is the car fixed yet?
Just you wait and see.
You have arrived at your destination.
This is an interesting new upgrade for high car.
Yeah, we installed a full flatbed truck kit under it. It came out pretty well.
Well, our car still works, so let's drive that.
Hard right, then floor it. Nolan, high car on a flatbed can still beat low car any day of the week.
Are you serious? Dude, come on.
Hey, so, I said a stupid thing to my buddy Nolan, and now you need to make me look less stupid. Can you do that?
I've got it. It was the crank angle sensor. That's a pretty easy replacement once we get back to the festival.
High car for life, baby!
You helped a lot too. Thanks, pal. You know what day it is? It's track day!
In 400 meters, turn left. Turn left. Arrived at your destination.
All right, before we get started on our high-low test track finale, one more thing we gotta do to welcome the newest member of the Donut family.
What? Me? If you break a car with us, you're officially family. We've got a big family.
We told you at the start, sometimes it's hard to decide between high car and low car. So...
The legends were true. The glory of mid-car awaits.
I'm nervous now.
Don't be. This is the best part. We picked up another identical stock Nissan Z, and it's yours to customize.
Choose your upgrades and we'll get them installed.
I will definitely be helping you guys.
Let's start with new wheels and tires. Now for new brakes, diff, springs, and a big fat turbo. You probably want to look at a roll cage and some aero too. That Rocket Bunny wide body is pretty tempting. Now finish it off with a paint job. Or if you're really brave, let Nolan do it.
Man, I'll never live that down.
Be careful. You can spin more than low car, but less than high car. Mid car. You got it? All done? Looks pretty dope. We could probably cram a few more upgrades in there. Start with some test laps. Get a good feel for it. All right, believe it or not, high and low Z are both running, so we are good to go.
This is it. We did it. We are here. The final showdown of this very special, very exciting Horizon/Donut edition of High-Low.
We bought 3 nearly identical Nissan 350Zs. One got cheap parts, one got expensive parts, and for the first time ever, one got a mix of the two. I'll be in low car.
I'll be in high car.
And I'll be in mid car with our special guest driver.
Hi.
Time to find out once and for all. Does more expensive mean more better? Or is more in between more gooder and smarter? Okay, that wasn't great, but it's a new format, so we can work on it.
Let's go! Show 'em what mid-car can do!
High Z all day, baby! Woo! Whether it wins or not, low Z rules.
You guys, it's been great working with you, but I'm running away to join Horizon.
Be safe, have fun, I love you. But you're still gonna lose. More friends definitely means more better.
Cars are paid. Heart is the most important part.
A detour! Take it off-road! Coming up on the finish line, let it eat!
You did it! I can't believe you did it, dude. I am so proud of you. This changes everything. You're gonna have to move to LA. We need to get you some t-shirts and like a hat. Do you know how to read a teleprompter?
I've got a better idea. How about you all join us here for a while?
Oh, can we, James? Can we, please, please, please?
I can't say no to that face. All right, maybe for a little while.
Saludos again. Remember our stock versus scratch race where I beat you by about 2 millas?
Not how I remember it.
Papa Fernando said a racer should be their own mecánico. Well, I have the ultimate test. Come and meet me.
Turn around when it is safe to do so. In 200 meters, turn left. Turn left. Turn around when it is safe to do so. Turn around when it is safe to do so. In 400 meters, turn sharp left. 200 meters, turn sharp left. Turn sharp left. Recalculating route. In 400 meters, turn sharp left. Turn around when it is safe to do so. At the roundabout, take the first exit.
I took off all the mods and extras, just like the day Papa Fernando bought it in 1963. Puro bocho original.
Still one of the coolest looking cars ever.
¿Verdad? Now, let's take it back.
So long as we don't lose it again.
This was wonderful. Not just all the bocho stunts and races, connecting with mi familia and Papa Fernando. When we're driving this car, it really feels like he's here with us, no? I'm going to hang his picture right next to the one we take so he can always watch over me in el taller.
I understand. I really appreciate you sharing this with me.
It's nothing, really. I'm sure he'd have liked you too. Vamos. Let's get the photo while we still have the light. Perfecto. When you took a photo here, it was the end. But for us, it's just the beginning. I want to say muchísimas gracias for everything. We always put Papa Fernando's picture on the ofrenda for Dia de los Muertos. This year, I'll have a lot to say to him.
Tell him the Vocho is in safe hands.
It will be. Abuela Rosa says her papa would want the Vocho to go to a racer just like him. And I agree. So, it's yours now.
What? Ale, no.
Just promise you'll always bring it back to my taller. Now get out of here. You have a Hall of Fame to enter. That should give Papa Fernando and I time to work on more ideas. Saludos again. Remember our stock versus scratch race where I beat you by about 2 millas?
Not how I remember it.
Papa Fernando said a racer should be their own mecánico. Well, I have the ultimate test. Come and meet me.
Turn around when it is safe to do so. Recalculating route. In 400 meters, turn left. In 200 meters, turn right. Arrived at your destination.
So, what do you have planned, Ellie?
Nada. Well, I did get a hold of a bare VW Beetle chassis, and I have built something from scratch. Papa Fernando would probably think I've gotten a little bit loca.
And you've got a Koenigsegg here too, because...
Because we're going to race them, of course. This time I get stuck. And don't hold anything back.
You're on!
What did you think of my Hyper Vocho?
I think you set this whole thing up just so you can say Hyper Vocho.
Maybe I did. If you like, bring your Vocho down to the auto show sometime, and I'll show you how to customize it.
Brilliant! Well done. Oh, and mi familia has organized a small exhibit of Papa Fernando's things at the outpost. You should take un vistazo.
He sounds like a great guy. I wish I'd known him.